Not have been surprising to some, but the breakup between the world's richest man and the President of the United States and the very public sniping back and forth between them all day long is still to many shocking. In the space of just a few hours, both on camera and on their respective social networks, the two billionaires who had once been nearly joined at the hip tore into one another. By the time it got going, Elon Musk, who once literally jumped for joy at being in Donald Trump's presence and who once said, "I love Donald Trump as much as a straight man can love another man," was calling for his impeachment and suggesting he shared a dark past with the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. And the president, who had just last Friday given Musk a golden key in gratitude for his service at Doge, was threatening his government contracts and calling him crazy. It was in that meeting last Friday, just 6 days ago, that they said their public and somewhat awkward goodbyes.
Elon's really not leaving. He's going to be back and forth, I think. I have a feeling.
Well, I expect to continue to provide advice whenever the president would like advice.
I hope so.
But by Tuesday, things began to turn. Musk described the president's tax and spending bill, now before the Senate, as a, quote, disgusting abomination. He did not criticize the president directly, nor did the president personally attack Musk when he responded yesterday, but that changed today in a big way. It started off with Musk in one post after another continuing to criticize the bill. And there had been reports that the president was unhappy about those criticisms, but the key turning point today occurred during this meeting between the president and the newly elected chancellor of Germany, Friedrich Merz. The president, when asked by a reporter about Musk's criticisms of the bill, said this, referring to that Friday goodbye with Musk.
You saw a man who was very happy when he stood behind the Oval desk. And even with the black eye, I said, "Do you want a little makeup? We'll get you a little makeup." But he said, "No, I don't think so," which is interesting. Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we will anymore.
Well, then a few minutes later, in response to another question about Musk, the president went further, making it almost exclusively personal.
I think he misses the place. He's not the first. People leave my administration, and then at some point they miss it so badly, and some of them embrace it, and some of them actually become hostile. I don't know what it is. It's sort of Trump derangement syndrome.
The president also repeated a talking point used by Speaker Johnson that Musk only opposes the bill because it eliminated the electric vehicle tax credit, which would negatively affect Tesla. Now, the president said these comments several minutes after noon Eastern time. Unclear if Musk was watching them live or heard or read about them after the fact, but by 12:46, Musk was posting on his platform X, and this time directly mentioning the president. "Without me, Trump would have lost the election," he wrote. "Dems would control the House, and the Republicans would be at 51-49 in the Senate." Less than 2 hours later, the president fired back with this. "Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted, that he knew for months I was going to do, and he just went crazy." At about the same time, the president also wrote, "The easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it." Now, Musk didn't respond to that right away. Instead, just a half hour later, he posted this. "Time to drop the really big bomb. At real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT." Musk would soon repost a link to a video clip from MSNBC. In the clip, a much younger and single citizen Trump is seen at a 1992 party talking with Jeffrey Epstein and another man. Between the two Epstein-related posts, Musk also reposted a call for the president's impeachment and removal from office, adding his own one-word comment, "Yes." He also posted this prediction. The Trump tariffs will cause a recession in the second half of this year. And he responded to the president's threat to his business, quoting now, "In light of the president's statement about cancellation of my government contract, SpaceX will begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft immediately." The Dragon is used to ferry astronauts to and from the International Space Station. It is as if all of this was not surreal enough. Kanye West also tried some online mediation, posting an emoji of the two men hugging with the words, "Bros, please know we love you both so much." And yeah, that actually happened. Unclear if anything about the relationship between Musk and Trump is salvageable. Stunning when you consider what we've seen between them over the last few months.
Is the only reason we can now send American astronauts into space. Come here. Take over, Elon. Yes, take over.
I'm not just MAGA. I'm dark, gothic MAGA.
We love Elon, don't we? Is that guy, he's a character.
The true test of someone's character is how they behave under fire. And we had one president who couldn't climb a flight of stairs, and another who was fist pumping after getting shot. Fight, fight, fight!
He's an incredible patriot, and I don't even know if he's a Republican.
If we have a great president like Donald Trump.
We have a new star. A star is born, Elon.
Well, I think President Trump likes to get things done.
We appreciate it. Everybody here, even this side, appreciates it.
And President Trump has put together, I think, the best cabinet ever. Literally.
We have the best computer guy there is, right? We have Elon. We have here
Thank you.
a very special, that I give to very special people. Thank you, Elon.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself.
That was then. As of late today, the Tesla Musk gave the president was still, or I guess the person that he bought, was still on the premises, parked outside the White House, low on mileage but high on memories of a bromance seemingly gone by. Late today, the White House reacted to the Epstein allegations in a statement to CNN. It reads in part, "This is an unfortunate episode from Elon, who is unhappy with the One Big Beautiful Bill because it does not include the policies he wanted.